Just do it. If you got a goal that you're trying to achieve, just do it. If you got a workout that you need to do or that you want to do, just do it. If you got something that you want to start doing, if you want to start playing piano, start playing piano today. Start playing tomorrow. Just do it. Ultimately, throw yourself into that situation so that you can adapt and so that you can get better at that situation. Because ultimately, always remember the motivation that got you to start it, or that got you to that point of wanting to start it in the first place. Always remember that. There's been so many times where I've been held up just thinking about what I need to actually start something. For example, starting YouTube, thinking about what camera I need, thinking about the lighting that I need, thinking about the editing softwares that I need. All that just delayed me eventually. So I was like, one day, I'm gonna just start it. I'm gonna just start it with what I've got. Ultimately, start with what you got. Try your best and you can only get better. Expose yourself to them situations and you can only get better. But ultimately, throw yourself into that situation. Motivate yourself. Try motivate yourself. Remember exactly why you started in the first place. And get better. And eventually, once you start seeing progress, or once you stay consistent with it, then you can start maybe buying that new camera that you need. Maybe buying that new lighting software that you need, or editing software. Always remember that you can't be perfect first try. You cannot be perfect. You can only become close to perfect through consistency, through trying your best to be perfect. But you can never be perfect. You can only do your best. There'll be some days where you just don't feel like doing anything. And there'll be some days where you feel like you can conquer the world. Just do your best every day. You can't stay the same. You can't work at the same level every day. So work at your best level depending on what day it is, if you know what I mean. So instead of seeing the big mountain, you're seeing it in terms of smaller, more manageable steps that can be done with relative ease. Of course, there might be times where you fall over along the way. You might bump into procrastination, you might bump into failures, and you might bump into a lack of motivation. But hey, that's totally normal. That's part of the journey. You must overcome this with strategies. There's some strategies for procrastination that might suit you better than it might suit the next person. You just gotta find the best one for you. But you must embrace that. Failures truly define who you are. The way you react to it defines who you are. You must pick yourself back up. You must show resilience. You must show perseverance. And climb that mountain. Climb that mountain remembering the motivation that got you to that point in the first place. Never forget that. Always pick yourself back up. There'll be some days where you just don't feel like doing it. But pick yourself back up. Do the best that you can that day. Don't let self-doubt destroy you. You know who you are. You know that you're going to succeed. You know that you're a winner. You know that you're a hustler. Don't let self-doubt, don't let that voice in your head distract you. Don't let it derail you from the path that you're bound to achieve. Don't let that happen. Don't let that little voice of doubt destroy everything. Believe in yourself. Visualize it. Visualize yourself winning. Reinforcing the point that I made before, that failures are totally normal. You can only learn from them. I'd rather have multiple failures that I can learn from rather than no failures at all. Because sometimes you got to experience some things to actually learn from it. Like, it's not enough to know the information about it if you won't know how to apply it in the real life situation. So for example, say there's an earthquake. You might know that there's shelters around, but you might not know exactly where they are. However, if someone else that got hit with an earthquake knew of these shelters and has been to one of these shelters before, they will know exactly where to go the next time an earthquake actually comes. Whereas someone that's never been hit by an earthquake, they won't know exactly where it is and they'll be stuck in the situation when it actually arises if they don't know where it is, because they won't know where to go. However, next man, he'll know exactly where to go because he's already experienced it before. So you can only learn from your failures and become the best version of yourself. But you must stay consistent and stay patient. Staying consistent is the most important thing. Try, make an effort every day. No matter how big, no matter how small, make an effort every day. Try make an effort, try make a step on that big mountain every day so that tomorrow you might see the results. Maybe next week you'll see the results. The next month you'll see the results. The next year, you never know. Stay consistent. Motivate yourself. Fight that procrastination. Apply tactics or strategies that help you fight procrastination. Because I know it's not easy, but you must pick yourself back up. You must find something. You must fight it head on. Don't ignore it, because your problems will only turn into bigger problems. You must believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself no matter what situation you're going through. You're your number one supporter. You must support yourself no matter what. No matter whether you're going through the easiest of times or the hardest of times. Support yourself, back yourself. You will make it out of this situation successfully. You will make it out of this situation happy. You will make it out of this situation better than you came into this situation. Always think that way. Celebrate your success with people that you got around you. Have a community of people around you that will actually motivate you, that will actually support you when times get hard or when times get easy. No matter what time, they'll always be there for you. Celebrate milestones with these people too. Have them around you. Go out with them. Go cinema. Go racing. Do what you enjoy. You know, that will keep you motivated along the long road ahead. You must stay dedicated and hungry. Give yourself like a dedicated time for you to go achieve your goal. For example, say you need to work from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Every day, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I'm occupied. I'm doing what I need to do to achieve my goal. That way people can't distract you. If people know that you're working from that time, they can't distract you. Or if you know that you're working at that time, you won't let anything distract you. You get what I'm saying? So stay hungry, stay focused. Visualize success. Always visualize yourself winning. No matter what situation you go into, visualize yourself winning. If you're trying to achieve a goal, visualize yourself achieving that goal. Remember what I said before. You are your number one supporter. Never forget that. If you're hustling in silence, you are your number one supporter. If you got a community around you, you are still your number one supporter. Work hard. Do your best every day. That's it from me today. Thank you for sticking up until this point. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you want to. If you got any feedback for me, any feedback is much appreciated. But for now, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good morning, whatever it is. And take care. Sending love.